All right, if you're looking to really level up your tech career in 2025, there is one skill set that's pretty much the engine behind all modern innovation. So today, we're going to break down the roadmap to mastering it. Let's jump right in. Think about it. From the smallest startups pushing out code like crazy multiple times a day, to huge corporations automating their entire infrastructure, there's this hidden force, right? It's the engine driving every single successful tech team out there. It's the bedrock of modern cloud-native engineering. And that essential skill is DevOps. Yep, that's the one. It's this incredible mix of a mindset, a culture, and a whole bunch of practices that has completely changed the game for how we build and ship software. But there's a catch. For anyone just starting out, it feels like this confusing maze. The number of tools is just insane. You're left wondering, okay, do I start with Docker or should I learn Linux first? Is Kubernetes more important than Jenkins? It's this super complex world where, honestly, it's so easy to feel lost before you even write a single line of code. So, what is DevOps really? Well, at its core, it's the answer to this ancient problem, right? The one where the development team and the operations team are just not talking to each other. They're working in their own little silos. Think of it like this. Instead of two teams trying to build a bridge from opposite sides of a river, just kind of hoping they'll meet in the middle, DevOps gets them working together from day one with a single shared blueprint. And the result? A much stronger bridge, built way faster and with a lot fewer problems. Okay, but here's the real challenge, especially looking at 2025. DevOps isn't static. It is constantly changing, constantly evolving. And that crazy pace of change means that having a clear roadmap, it's not just nice to have anymore. It is absolutely essential if you're serious about mastering this stuff. And what's so wild is just how much this field is blowing up. I mean, we're talking about AI-powered ops now, AI ops that can literally predict system failures before they even happen. Security isn't some afterthought you tack on at the end. With DevSecOps, it's baked in from the very first line of code. And then you've got things like GitOps, which are making our infrastructure as easy to track and manage as our app code. It's all about building smarter, tougher, more resilient systems. So the big question is, how do you possibly learn all this without getting completely overwhelmed? Well, you need a map, a clear step-by-step guide that just cuts through all the noise and lets you build your skills logically, one layer at a time. And this path, it's designed with a very specific logic in mind. You have to start with the absolute foundation. That means Linux, the language of the server, and Git for version control. You can't skip this. Only then do you move on to containers with Docker and orchestration with Kubernetes. Why? Because you can't manage what you don't fundamentally understand. From there, you learn to automate your workflows, and finally, you take all those skills and apply them in a real cloud environment. See? Each step builds on the last one. It's a ladder. But here's the real secret sauce, the most important takeaway. Just knowing the path isn't enough. I mean, we've all been there, right? You watch a tutorial, you feel like a genius, and then you open up a blank terminal and you freeze. The best way, the only way to truly learn DevOps isn't just watching videos. It's by diving in and actually getting your hands dirty. Let's really compare these two approaches because the difference is huge. Traditional learning, it's a ton of theory up front, lots of passive videos, and what happens? You spend hours just trying to set up your environment, you get frustrated, and your motivation just tanks. The hands-on method flips that completely on its head. It's all about practice first, theory second. You're in these interactive labs right in your browser, zero installation required. You get instant feedback, you see your progress, and you stay motivated because you're actually building stuff from the get-go. And this quote, it just nails it. When you build and break things in a controlled environment, you start thinking like an engineer. You just can't read your way to being an expert. It's when something breaks and it's on you to fix it, that's when the real learning happens. You're not just following a tutorial anymore. You're troubleshooting, you're diagnosing problems, and you're building this deep intuition for how systems really work. That's the moment you start to think like an engineer. So as you're building up all these practical skills, one layer at a time, your journey starts pointing to one critical destination. The one technology that really separates the top-tier pros from everybody else. It's time to become a cube astronaut. Yup, Kubernetes. This thing is the central nervous system for modern applications. It's the absolute backbone of cloud native. Look, if you are serious about a career in DevOps in 2025 and beyond, mastering Kubernetes isn't just a good idea, it is non-negotiable. And the good news is, there's a clear mission plan to get you there. The Kube Astronaut Journey is this awesome, progressive certification path. You start with KCNA, just to learn the language, to understand the basics. Then you move to CKA to prove you can actually run a cluster. CKAD shows you can deploy applications on it. CKS proves you can lock it down and secure it. And KCSA demonstrates you can handle corporate compliance. Each stage builds on the last, turning you from a beginner into a certified, true blue, cloud-native expert. Okay, so you've got the roadmap, you've got the method. Now let's talk about the best part, turning all these new skills into actual real-world career opportunities. And the best part? You're not doing this alone. You're joining a global community of over 1 million learners. That is a massive network of people to help you when you get stuck, to collaborate with on cool projects, and honestly, it's just a huge testament to how effective this hands-on approach really is. And this is how you prove your worth to a hiring manager. Look, a certificate is good, but a portfolio of projects that you have actually physically built, that is undeniable proof of your skill. A CI/CD pipeline project doesn't just say, I know Jenkins. It proves you understand modern software delivery from end to end. Deploying an app on Kubernetes shows you can handle the complexity of cloud native. Each one of these projects tells a story about a specific, high-value skill that you now have. And the results? They really speak for themselves. This is a quote from a real learner who took this hands-on practice and turned it into a brand new career in under 6 months. I mean, that's an incredible, powerful example of what's possible when you have a clear map and you're willing to do the practical work. So there you have it. We've laid out the 4-step roadmap, from the solid foundation all the way to the cloud. We've seen exactly why that learn by doing, hands-on method is so incredibly effective. The path is clear, the tools are ready for you, and the goal is totally within reach. You've got everything you need to start building the skills that companies all over the world are desperately looking for. So really, the only question left is, what will you engineer first?